Hello student, I am Mr. Siddiqui. Today I am going to discuss electrochemistry. Subtopic is limiting molar conductivity or conductivity at infinite dilution. Before I am going to start limiting molar conductivity, I am going to discuss once again what conductivity and molar conductivity. Conductivity is directly proportional to concentration of electrolytic solution. Conductivity is inversely proportional to dilution. Molar conductivity is directly proportional to dilution, and limiting molar conductivity is inversely proportional to concentration. So on increasing the concentration, conductivity increases, but on increasing the concentration, molar conductivity decreases. I have already discussed in previous video. So I am going to discuss limiting molar conductivity or conductivity at infinite dilution. It is denoted as lambda m naught. Lambda m 0 naught. A point of concentration where the molar conductivity become constant is known as limiting molar conductivity. We can easily understand with the help of following points. If concentration of electrolytic solution is 1, its molar conductivity is 1. If concentration become 1 by 2, its molar conductivity 1.5. If concentration become 1 by 4, molar conductivity become 2. 1 by 10, 3.5. 1 by 100, 3.5. So, at this concentration, the molar conductivity is fixed, that is 3.5. So, this is known as limiting molar conductivity. Limiting molar conductivity means the concentration of electrolytic solution where the molar conductivity become saturated, become fixed, is known as limiting molar conductivity. We can easily understand with the help of graph. When the concentration of electrolytic solution decreases, its molar conductivity become constant. So this is known as limiting molar conductivity. Infinite dilution का point depends on electrolytes. That is strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte. Saturation points depends on nature of electrolyte, that is strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte. So I am going to discuss calculation of molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Calculation of molar conductivity. Calculation of molar conductivity at infinite dilution. First of all, I am going to discuss with strong electrolyte, and second is weak electrolyte. That is how we can calculate molar conductivity at infinite dilution for strong electrolyte and for weak electrolyte. First of all, I am going to discuss for strong electrolyte. For strong electrolyte, degree of dissociation, first point is strong electrolyte. For strong electrolyte, alpha is equal to 1. That is, it 100% dissociate. So on dilution, there is no dissociation of ion. That is, number of ions is not increases because for a strong electrolyte alpha is equal to 1. So there is no further dissociation on dilution on addition of water. So number of ions not increases on dilution, but force of attraction decreases on dilution. So in strong electrolyte alpha is equal to 1. So on dilution there is no dissociation of ions, that is number of ions not increases on dilution, but force of attraction decreases on dilution. So molar conductivity increases. How molar conductivity increases we can easily understand with the help of graph. By plotting a graph between root of concentration and molar conductivity. This is a graph related to molar conductivity at y-axis and concentration at x-axis. At this point concentration is high, but at this point concentration is decreases, and this point concentration is also decreases, and this point. So on dilution molar conductivity increases linearly. At this point there is an intersection point, and this point is known as lambda m naught. So in case of a strong electrolyte, when concentration is decreases, that is on dilution, molar conductivity increases linearly. So at the intersection point we can calculate lambda m naught. So we can easily calculate lambda m naught at this point. So in a strong electrolyte, on decreasing the concentration, on increasing the dilution, molar conductivity increases linearly, and this is known as limiting molar conductivity. So for a strong electrolyte there is a relation between lambda m and lambda m naught. Lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus a root c. A is a constant, depends on charge on electrolyte. So we can easily plot a graph by taking a straight line equation y is equal to mx plus c. So we can easily write the equation in this way: lambda m is equal to minus a root c plus lambda m naught. So y is equal to mx plus c. M is a slope. So m is equal to slope is equal to tan theta. So slope is equal to minus a. So in question, sometime this equation is known as Debye-Onsager equation. So in Debye-Onsager equation, what will be the slope? Slope is equal to minus a. So it is also written as tan theta is equal to minus a. So in this way we can calculate limiting molar conductivity for a strong electrolyte with the help of this equation. But what will happen in case of weak electrolyte? In case of weak electrolyte, it is very difficult to calculate with the help of this equation. So for weak electrolyte limiting molar conductivity. For weak electrolyte, how we calculate limiting molar conductivity? For weak electrolyte, alpha is very less than 1. On dilution, force of attraction decreases, dissociation increases. So in weak electrolyte, limiting molar conductivity depends on two factors. One is force of attraction, second is dissociation. So in weak electrolyte, on dilution dissociation increases, that is number of ions increases and force of attraction decreases, so ionic mobility increases. So in case of weak electrolyte, lambda m naught depends on two factors, that is force of attraction and dissociation. So, number of ions increases and force of attraction decreases. So on dilution we can easily understand with the help of graph. This is lambda m and this is root c. So on dilution we will get this type of graph. So we cannot calculate lambda m naught because the graph become parallel to the y-axis. So in case of weak electrolyte, lambda m increases sharply. Lambda m increases sharply because on dilution alpha increases, dissociation increases, force of attraction decreases, ionic mobility increases. So when the concentration decreases, when the concentration of electrolytic solution decreases, lambda m increases sharply. So it is very difficult to calculate limiting molar conductivity at infinite dilution for weak electrolyte because the graph become parallel to y-axis, so there is no intersecting line. So it is very difficult to calculate lambda m naught for weak electrolyte. So how we can calculate lambda m naught for weak electrolyte? With the help of Colruyt's law, we can calculate lambda m naught for weak electrolytes, and it is very difficult to calculate lambda m naught for weak electrolytes with the help of graph because the graph become parallel to y-axis and there is no intersecting line. So in next video I will discuss Colruyt's law in detail. Thank you very much for watching the video.